Media Nexus for Flashback. Today we're looking at issue 16, the Ferengi Marauder. It's one of those ships that I would have liked to have seen more of, and something really struck me as well is that the ship never appeared on Deep Space Nine. It's really weird, and I thought we might have done, having obviously a big Ferengi base on there, you know, with Quark and that, but yeah, never appeared on Deep Space Nine. So here we are. It's part of the Ferengi Alliance, a crew of 450, so it's got a big crew. So yeah, we'll get some nice universe information from this. Now, the model that we'll show later on, I think it's a combination between this CGI version and this. It's also a real shame as well that we never actually got to see any more Ferengi ships. So I think there's three. I think there's one from Enterprise that I recently done a review on. We also have the Ferengi Shuttle and the Marauder. That's it. They must have had other classes of ship. We never saw them. Yeah, so it appeared a few times on the Next Generation and on Voyager as well. Don't forget that. But never appeared on Deep Space Nine. So here we have a really nice view. So we have the top, front, bottom, and back view here. It's also worth noting that in a minute I'll show you, but these shots here are more of these CGI shots, and not of the actual model, because actually a lot of the detail on the bottom here is missing. And we'll see that in the studio model version. Obviously, it was done for CGI version for. I think they redone it for the Next Gen remastered, and obviously Voyager. And I think the model that we're getting is a sort of a combination between the two. So creating the Ferengi, yeah. So originally the Ferengi was supposed to be the new sort of villains of the Next Gen, and they slowly became the sort of comedy character, which I don't think they really wanted. But yeah, they were supposed to be like the main Next Gen villain, but that sort of idea went away. So yeah, then we come on to the designing. I love the look of it. It's got this really sort of stingray look to it. It's really nice. So here's the CGI model. As you can see, it's very detailed underneath. Also, as well, worth noting that they created this little sort of another little baby sort of stingray underneath, which is actually like a support craft. It's supposed to come down. It's also got landing ramps as well, which they created in the model, but obviously never used. But yeah, this section here, I don't know if it's actually on the model. We'll have a look in a minute. But yeah, it's like got this little support craft, a bit like a captain's yacht underneath it. They put it there, but obviously they never used it. Obviously a picture there of the Voyager episode and some more trivia. Next time on Flashback, where we have a look at issue number 17, the USS Dauntless. Really unusual ship, so I'd like you to subscribe so you'll be able to see that. But anyway, there's the ship. So we have is the Ferengi Marauder. Yeah, it's a nice design. I know there's been two different designs of this. Also as well, we're talking with the stand. Now I think it can go in this way, but it's so sort of it falls out very easily. I find that putting it in this way is a much more secure way. Anyway, let's have a closer look. So there we go. Yeah, it's got these I call these griddle lines, the char grilled look. I think in other versions, I think if you bought this right now, it doesn't have these, or they are very more faint. Yeah, I don't know why they seem to be more on this side. I don't know whether that's to do with giving it a more of a dirty look. I'm not too sure. But anyway, we have the Ferengi insignia just there. Yeah, nice little light plastic. So we have the top section, and then we have this section underneath. And as you can see, I don't know if I can get the light, but I think it works better that way. When I put my finger on that, so it's completely hollow all the way through here. In terms of diecast, I think this is the only diecast section. The thing I was talking about was this little thing here. It's supposed to be the support craft. Now, it's not very detailed under here. I think that's mainly because it's die-cast, and like I've said before, it's harder to mould in die-cast than it is in plastic. But yeah, it's very plain underneath here, where the actual studio model was much more detailed. So I think this is a blend. I think like the majority of where they've got a physical model, and yep, the dogs were barking just there. So yeah. So yeah, in terms of details, I think it's okay. We have the shuttle bay, which is, yeah, it's got that door texture on it, I would say. The good thing about this is it doesn't have the indentations on it, so that means the window don't get misaligned, or they don't look it. But as you can see, there's lots of windows on this. These are untextured as well. It's a pretty standard one. Like I said, we've not had. I mean, it's very plain under here. It's got some nice bits, some raised bits here, but I feel it's just missing things. But it is very bland underneath. But then once again, you're not displaying it upside down. I hope you're not, anyway. But yeah, the overall shape and design I like. It's got this sort of stingray sort of effect, which is kind of nice. Like I said before, it's just a shame we haven't seen more or different Ferengi ships, and this is the sort of mainsayer. But anyway, there we go. But anyway, that's the Ferengi Marauder. Tell us what you think in the comments down below. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you at the next flashback.